Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's Christine Grace and welcome back to another reaction video. Make sure you like the video on your way in. Let's get straight into it.
I'm a single mother to 4 kids, and I had all 4 children are with the same person. I was married to their father for 10 years. And one of the things that did keep me stuck was thinking, gosh, if I leave him, who's going to want me with 4 kids? Like,
why were you thinking if I leave him? That's a bit of a red flag, no?
No one's going to want to date me. I'm going to have a hard time.
Yeah, you're right. Probably not. So why were you even thinking like that in the first place?
Blah, blah, blah. First of all, loving myself was the main focus when I left because I think that's the only way you're going to make any progress. First of all, loving myself was the main focus when I left because I think that's the only way you're going to make any progress is learning how to care.
This is the most bullshit excuse you can ever hear. Loving myself. I need to love myself. I need to love myself. No, she just don't love you anymore.
Care for yourself the way you've cared for and poured into other people. But also, I have not had any problem dating people. There is a whole group of people that don't give a fuck if you have kids.
Do they want to marry you and raise your children? Probably not. Will they sleep with you? Absolutely. Because you're probably pretty easy.
They totally are like, yeah, that's your shit, your kids. I'm down to date you and just
have a good time.
Have a good time with you. And they
didn't see that one coming.
Kind of see you as separate and it's not a big deal.
Kind of see you as separate and it's not a big deal. You want to be separate from your kids? What is this world? What is this world?
And for me especially, I'm not looking for a step parent for my kids. They have a father. However he is, that's their father. And I'm not looking for...
So I want to be single. I want to pretend I'm 20 again. I just want to erase all of these years, pretend that I don't have kids when I'm with this guy, and then when I'm around the kids, play mum. But minus dad. And we wonder why so many teenagers are broken.
For anybody to another person to fucking co-parent with. So,
this is really unstable and confusing for children to grow up in.
So for me, it works out completely perfect that there's plenty of men that don't care that you have kids. So
is it that they don't care, or is it that they tell you they don't care to get into your pants?
If that's one of your fears, especially with a lot of kids, it's you're good.
Of course men are not going to.
Don't listen to this woman.
And that's where they come into trouble.
That's exactly right.
I've just gotten back from the gym and literally just took my hair off, funny stuff. So I'm dating. I'm 45. I've been dating for kind of a while now. But here's the thing, and here's the point that's being missed. Okay? So I'm doing all the things. Like I'm going to the gym, I've got a car, I've got a house, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, I pay for all of these things. And all of these things are mine. I have a new, I have good relationship with my family, good relationship with my children, all the things. So when
all the things that men don't give a shit about.
When a man approaches me, I need you to ask yourself something. When I look at her, and I normally don't look like this, but when I look at her and I see that she's doing all these things in her life without me, 800 plus credit score, not in debt.
You're not a bloke. You're not a bloke.
All the things. She's doing these things without me. She's going to work, paying the bills, doing the things, mowing the grass. Like, I'm the man.
There you go. Men don't want a man.
What value do I bring to this situation? What do I have to offer her? Because if she looks like this, she acts like this, and she behaves like this already, what do I add to this equation?
It really baffles me that there can be women who are this old and still don't get it. Does it baffle me? Like, it does and it doesn't. It does, because I think, how do you not have the ability to think a bit more critically and logically? But then also, does it really surprise me when they're on TikTok all day, and they're just constantly having their egos fed? It's just a shame.
And if you can't answer that question within 30 seconds or less, don't ask her out. Don't.
Men have...
And there you go, putting women on a pedestal yet again. It's this idealization of love, idealization of women. Just honestly, Nietzsche says it best: God is dead and we have killed him. And I think since the death of things like religion and tradition in Western culture, people have just started idealizing and worshipping other ideals that are completely unattainable and will obviously fall short of an actual perfect ideal. So is it any wonder that we're here?
Being a single mum and dating in the Gold Coast is brutal. First of all, the universe is literally trying to tell me something.
I just think these videos are really cringe. I just feel sorry for the kids because I'd be so embarrassed if I saw my mum doing stuff like this.
Because my ex, who I
Like, she's talking like a teenager. And it's like she has children. Can you imagine a kid seeing this? Like,
was in a traumatic relationship with was Scorpio, and every single guy
oh no. Oh, it's one of these.
that wants to come up to me and get to know me is Scorpio, and they're on the same day as my ex or the day before or after his birthday. So I'm pretty convinced the universe is literally telling me to stay away from all men at this point until I do some serious healing. I really hate being that girl to straight up ask a guy, when's your birthday? Like, I'm all woohoo and star signy. I don't know much about star signs
You are woohoo. Cuckoo.
besides stay the fuck away from Scorpio. I need to stay the fuck away from Scorpio. But there is just something so unbelievably attractive about Scorpio men. The confidence that these guys breathe. And whenever a man looks at me, I literally feel like
It's painful. It's literally painful to listen to.
keep showing up, keep wanting to see me, going to consist until the right guy shows up, but doesn't only show up, he is going to consistently keep showing up, keep wanting to see me, keep wanting to get to know me, asking the right questions.
I'm on the pedestal. You must bow to my beck and call. You must do everything. You must put in the effort. I am the prize. Narcissism. Narcissism. Narcissism.
And then maybe I will give him the time of day.
Maybe I'll give him the time of day, the little peasants down there at my ankles. Gross! Why do women think this is attractive? It's not. It's not attractive.
Said she had a traumatic relationship and scored the relationship.
Sent. I am about to go on a date.
Why are you telling TikTok? No one cares.
I haven't had a date. I haven't been on a date since my last relationship, which was
Me and Anish were having this conversation earlier. People love to talk about themselves.
in 2019. So it's been a couple.
And things like TikTok have massively fed into that. Everything right now is so egocentric. Everything is built on ego. People don't even realize it. We're so plugged into it. We're so plugged into the matrix, and we eat it all up. We eat it all up. It's like that film WALL-E. Do you guys remember the film? WALL-E. It's like all the fat people on like those floating boards, and like they just got a screen in front of their face, and it's like it's just feeding into their ego that they don't even know that they're fat, and then it's like one of them breaks and they realize like, oh shit, I am obese. And then they kind of like wake up. It's like Matrix for the kids. It's like the Matrix for kids.
4 years.
WALL-E was warning us.
I don't even know what to do with myself. Anyway, I'll show you my outfit.
How old are you?
It's freezing, and yes, I'm wearing sandals, but I don't know. Feel kind of cute. Let's see how this goes. Wish me luck. Date. What date? I got fucking stood up. How fucking embarrassing, sitting at the fucking
I think she's drunk.
reservation and nobody shows up for 45 fucking minutes. Like, is this what it's come to? That, like, nobody shows up for the committed time? I'm excited to meet you, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's all bullshit and, like, no response, no nothing. I just get blocked and...
I mean, women do this to men all the time. Either way, I think it's a bit weak. If you're not interested, don't say you are. But, yeah.
I'm a 38-year-old woman. A woman. I got out of a 10-year committed monogamous relationship.
Why? Why?
I have been single for the last 2.5 years, raising twins. I thought, maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to get out. Maybe it's time to see. Maybe there's new partners out there. If this is
No, probably not.
If this is what it's like to date in 2023, I don't want to fucking do it. I'd
Don't then, and stop crying about it on TikTok.
rather be single. I'd rather get myself off than fucking wait for a potential mate.
She's drunk. She's drunk.
Fuck's sakes.
I will never understand why
Yeah. Notice how, again, we don't ever hear why. We don't ever hear why they're in the position that they're in. But it's like, they're so happy to share everything else. It's like, either share the whole thing or share none of it. You'd be doing us all a favour if you don't share any of it. But then again, you're doing some people a favour by sharing it, because we can look and see this is definitely not the life that you should strive towards. And it also breaks down the delusion that you can have kids, hit the wall, break down a family and a marriage and still have this happily ever after. So it's bittersweet, isn't it? It's bittersweet. It's annoying having middle-aged women crying all the time on TikTok. But at least we're seeing, that the whole, fairy tale, everything's a fairy tale, and, there's no such thing as getting old. We can expose that, well, actually, no, real life is real life, and life isn't all rainbows and butterflies. So, thanks, ladies, I guess. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up on your way out. Be sure to leave any thoughts that you have in the comment section below, and subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so you can be notified of all of my videos as and when they come out. And I will see you very soon in the next one. Take care.